Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I'll be sharing how to crochet this very simple and easy jellyfish charm. I think it looks so adorable on backpacks. I'm currently using mine as a car charm. I have one hanging on my rear view mirror. I used acrylic size 4 medium weight yarn for this project. And also, I used a 3.5 millimeter hook. So to demonstrate how I made this, I'll be using this very pretty minty acrylic sparkle yarn. So to begin our pattern, we are going to do 6 single crochets in the magic ring. Close out that ring, and we're going to slip stitch to that first single crochet and chain 1. And for round 2, we're going to do an increase round in each stitch. An increase is doing 2 stitches in the same stitch. So for this round, I'll be doing 2 single crochets in each stitch around, completing 12 single crochets for round 2. There we go. And we're going to slip stitch to that first single crochet and chain 1. And for your tail here, I usually just create a couple of knots, and then I will incorporate my tail in the next round just to secure it. Or if you wanted to, you can snip it or just weave it in, up to you. To begin round 3, we're going to do another increase round. We're going to do a single crochet in the first stitch and an increase in the second. One single crochet, one increase all the way around, completing 18 single crochets for round 2. So I completed round 3. And to begin round 4, we're going to do another increase round. So in this first stitch, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and an increase in the third. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and an increase. Follow this pattern all the way around, totaling 24 single crochets for round 4. Here is the end of my round. I'm going to slip stitch to that first single crochet and chain 1. So for the next 3 rounds, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, completing 24 single crochets for each round. So go ahead and do 3 rounds. Round 5, 6, and 7, and I'll meet you when you're done. Here is the end of row 7. I'm going to slip stitch to that first single crochet and chain 1. For the next round, we're going to do a decrease round. And we're going to begin by making a single crochet in the first stitch, a single crochet in the next stitch, followed by a decrease. A decrease is combining 2 stitches into one. So these 2 stitches, this one and this one, we're going to combine them into one. So to do a decrease, we're going to insert our hook, pull the yarn, insert our hook directly into the next stitch, pull the yarn over and pull through all the loops. So here you can see you created 1 stitch. These 2, you made it into 1. So repeat the pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and a decrease all the way around, completing a total of 18 single crochets for this round. So I completed round 8, and to begin round 9, we're going to do another decrease round. In this first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet and a decrease. 1 single crochet and a decrease all the way around, friends, completing a total of 12 stitches for this round. Here I am at the end of row 9, and for row 10 we are going to add the ruffles, this portion right here. And to do that, we're going to insert our hook in the front loop of that first stitch. Here we are, front loop, slip stitch, and chain 1. We're going to be working in the front loops only for this round. So here you can see the V stitches right there, these V stitches right here. So for this round, we're going to be working in the front loop. These are the front loops right here. And the back bumps here, those are the back loops. So we're going to be doing 5 single crochets in each of the front loops only, totaling 60 single crochets for this round. Front loop only, do 5 single crochets. And in the next front loop only, another 5. So go ahead and complete the pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you when you're done. Here I am at the end of my round. I will go ahead and slip stitch to that first single crochet. I won't chain 1, but before we move on to our next decrease round, at this point I attached the safety eyes. And for this mini project, I am using size 12mm safety eyes, and I insert them between rows 6 and 7. And I usually do it about 4 to 5 stitches apart. It's really up to you if you want them closer together or further apart, but I usually do it right there. And I take an extra step for these safety eyes. See, for this first one, as you can see, it's nice and flat. I applied a little bit of heat to it, just to flatten it out. Totally optional, but it really secures the safety eyes on there. There we go. Easy as that. It cools down very quickly. Looking pretty cute so far. Okay, so for the next round, we are going to be working in the back loops only now. Of that previous round, we worked in the front loops, and now we're going to be working in the back loops. And it's pretty easy to see the back loops here. So this one right here, you can see them, that line right there. That should be 12 stitches. These are the back loops. So we're going to do a decrease round here. So go ahead, after you do your slip stitch, go ahead and insert your hook into that first back loop only. And that one's going to be a little tough only because that's where we did our first shell stitch there. So it's a little tough. So just go ahead and slip stitch and chain one. So for this round, we're going to do 6 decrease rounds. I know it's a little hard to manage, but just slow and steady. Insert in that first loop. Here's a second loop and a decrease. The next loop, insert your hook. The next loop, insert your hook, decrease. So go ahead and do 6 decreases, and I'll meet you when you're done. I completed my 6 decreases, but before I slip stitch to that first single crochet, I'm going to add my batting here. And for this tiny little mini plushie, it doesn't require much. Alrighty, that looks pretty good to me. So at this point, I will go ahead and slip stitch to that first single crochet. And then chain one and fasten off. And here, this is all attached to this yarn here. I will add with my tapestry needle, I will feed the yarn through to the top to add these chains right here. So leave a long tail. I left the tail maybe about 4 feet long. That was good enough. And then I will sew this opening close as well. I will feed the yarn through to the top, and I'll make a little loop here. And this is where I insert my hook, grab the yarn, and start my chains. So here I decided to do a total of 80 chains. This was a good size to hang in a rear view mirror or as a backpack charm. But here you can decide how long you want your chains. But I did a chain of 80. After I complete my chains, I will then attach my tapestry needle and insert my needle back to the center and off to the side. And I will reinforce it by just putting my needle through the bottom part of my chains there. I'll just do that a few times. And there we have it so far. Now we're going to add the little tentacles there. And this is just chains and then doing single crochets back up. So if you turn your project upside down, you will see the posts of the last round. There are 6 posts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll see the 6 posts, and this is where we're going to attach the yarn to do the tentacles. So insert your hook and pull the yarn through. And then the first, I did them different sizes. The longer ones are a chain of 21, and I did 20 single crochets back up. This one, and this one. And then I did 3 shorter ones. This is a chain of 16, and I did 15 single crochets back up. It's up to you if you want them different sizes or all the same sizes. It's up to you. Once you attach the yarn, if you wanted to do it like I did, do a chain of 21. Once you do your 21 chains, we're going to do single crochets all the way back down, starting from the second chain from the hook. So in this chain, 1, 2, insert your hook and do single crochets back down. And the project will start to curl on its own. So here is my first tentacle. And to do the next one, you're going to wrap your hook around the next post. Right there. Pull the yarn. Do a slip stitch and do another set of chains. This time I'm going to do 16. And starting from the second chain from the hook, you work your way back down doing single crochets. And we'll have a total of 15 single crochets for this little tentacle. Okay, there's my second tentacle. So just go ahead and repeat the process until you have a total of 6. So just insert your hook, pull the yarn through, do a slip stitch, and do your chains. So I alternated. I did a chain of 21 and then a chain of 16. So complete your 6 tentacles and I'll meet you when you're done. So here I am at the end of this tentacle, my last one. I will slip stitch to that front post of the post of that first tentacle. I'll slip stitch, chain 1, and fasten off. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Alrighty, so here you can see my starting yarn and my ending yarn. I'll just make a couple of knots here and then I will weave it in. And there we have it, friends. That easy. And these little guys, they're not that big. They measure roughly, let's see, without the strap there, they measure about 4 inches, and with the strap. anywhere between 9 and 10 inches. So there you have it, friends. I hope you enjoyed this pattern. I hope you enjoy making your own. And remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for your time. Bye.